Though bad credit may seem like an impossible hole to crawl out of for many customers, the truth is that it's easier for anyone to rebuild credit than most people think. The credit industry may be laced with terminology that many find intimidating. It's a very straightforward business made for the average consumer to operate within, even those with bad credit. As with opening most lines of credit, there's no trick to getting an auto loan with bad credit. It simply requires time, patience, and some hard work. Industry-wide, lenders have seen a jump in the number of people applying for car loans with bad credit. This has created something of a change in how auto loans with bad credit are handled to the point where they've almost become an industry unto themselves. Advertisements are everywhere about how this lender or that can offer the consumer an auto loan package they can afford. Bad credit, no problem. These companies, for the most part, offer an honest service designed to sell loans and help consumers rebuild or restore credit. High interest rates come with the territory. An auto loan with poor credit carries an interest rate that can go as much as 10% over prime lending rates in order to cover the cost to the lender of making a high-risk loan, and discourage customers from entering into a loan they may not be able to afford. A high interest can be mitigated to a certain extent by making a large down payment, in excess of 20% of the total cost of the car. This has the effect of demonstrating to the lender that the borrower is serious about the loan commitment and reducing the overall cost of the loan. Proof of a stable income and light debt load can also help to reduce interest rates on the financing. A consumer should always have a copy of his or her annual credit report. These are free to get, provided that they are ordered only once per year. Having a copy of one's credit report can save a great deal of time, as it can be handed off for a lender's inspection at the discretion of the consumer. This saves having the report pulled each time the consumer sits down with a potential lender, which can negatively impact the consumer's credit score. Copies of an individual's credit report can be obtained at annualcreditreport.com, freecreditreport.com, or myfico.com. Damage to an individual's credit can occur very fast. Rebuilding credit, on the other hand, can take more than a year to significantly improve, since it takes that amount of time to add positive entries in that person's credit history. Though it takes time to lift one's score into a better category, it can be done. A consumer must remember to live within one's means. Credit doesn't exist to buy things someone can't afford. A consumer paying down existing debts and reducing overall debt load will begin moving upward in credit scores and will demonstrate to any lender that he or she is serious about making good on an auto loan. Credit can rarely be damaged so badly as to be irreparable. If credit is damaged beyond ordinary attempts to fix it, it is usually the result of criminal activity. But since the vast majority of consumers are honest, hardworking people, bad credit can be set right through a little extra sweat. For a consumer getting a bad credit auto loan, it may seem like an act that works against his financial well-being, but it can actually work for the consumer who lives up to the responsibilities of that debt. Federal Auto Loan. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, all good.